Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Said Abdul Juma. So today, inshallah, we will continue with another Form 1 topic, which is approximation. So first, let's define what is approximation. So approximation is the process of rounding numbers to a certain degree of accuracy. Is the process of rounding numbers to a certain degree of accuracy. A number can be rounded to a certain required value, such as to the nearest 10, 100, 1000, etc. For example, we are required to round this number to the nearest 1000. So how we can round this number to the place value of 1000? So this number we have is 638123. So we are required to round this number to the nearest 1000. So first, let's find the place value for 1000. So the place value for 1000 is this one. This is the place value for 1000. This one is the place value for hundreds. This one for tens, and the last one for ones. So the place value for 1000 will be here. So let's round it. So if you round this number, the answer will be equal to 638,000. So that one will be the answer. Also, let's do example number 2, which were required to round this number to the nearest hundreds. To the nearest hundred. So we have 3933. So if you want to round this number to the nearest hundreds, where the place, which the place value for hundreds? The place value for hundreds will place, its position will be here. So the answer will be equal to 3900. Also, let's move to example number 3. Also, we are required to round this number, that number, to tens or to the nearest tens. So we have 34323,485. So if you round this number to the nearest tens, the place to the place value of tens, which is this one. The position for place value of tens is this one. Will lie here. So the answer will be equal to 34323,480. So this one will be the answer. If you round this number to the nearest 10, the answer will be equal to this one. So now, also let's do another example. Example number 4. Let's move to example number 4, which were required to round the following numbers to 3 decimal places. Or simply we can say it as we are required to round the following numbers. From this example, we are required to round these numbers, numbers to 3 decimal places or to 3 digits. We are required to simplify them or to round them to 3 digits after point, or you can say like that. So how we can round these numbers? Let's start with Roman 1, which we are required to round it into 3 decimal places. So into 3 decimal places, so it will be equal to 3.218. Also, let's move to Roman 2, which we are required to round this number, that number to 3 decimal places. So into 3 decimal places it will be equal to 0.023. So this is how to round numbers. So you will be required either to round number to the nearest tens, or to the nearest thousand, or to the nearest hundreds, or to different number of decimal places. So now let's move to another thing, which is significant figures of a number. Significant figures of a number. So first, let's define what is significant figures. Significant figures are digits counted from left of the number. Are digits counted from left of the number. And always the first significant figure must not be equal to 0. I mean, should not be equal to 0. Example, this number 23. 23, we said it, 23 has two significant figures. 23 has two significant figures. Also, this number, we can say it as, it has 5 significant figures, which is 1, 0, 3, 4, and 4. And also this number has 6 significant figures, and the last one has 4 significant figures, which is the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. So let's do example concerning on how to round numbers into different number of significant figures. And we will start with example number 1. Let's start with example number 1, which were required to round this number into 4 significant figures. So listen to me carefully. So let's start with example number 1, which were given number 537.32. We are required to round this number into 4 significant figures. So into 4 significant figures, this number will be equal to 537.3. So now let's move to example 2, which were required to round this number into 2 significant figures. So given that 3.7.34, so this number into 2 significant figures will be equal to 7.3. Also, let's move to example number 3, which are required to round this number into 3 significant figures. So this number, given that 0.24736. So if we round this number into 3 significant figures, the answer will be 0.247. That one will be the answer. So for today, inshallah, we'll end up here. So let's meet again next lesson, inshallah. Thank you.